I'm Alex with Storyline Travel. Storyline Travel, we're family travel specialists, working with families to create memorable experiences through travel. In this video, we're going to take a look at Moon Cay, the private island that Carnival had and we visited on our Carnival Dream Cruise. Moon Cay is an island in the Bahamas, and it is the private island of Carnival. It's also a destination that requires you to tender, and so as we got ready for the day to go, we had to visit the Ocean Plaza area to get a time to get off the ship and onto the small tender. If you had an excursion, you actually were part of the first groups that would get off. So if you really are anxious to get to Moon Cay and get off the boat, the recommendation would be to do an excursion. For us, we just wanted to enjoy the beach and the day there. So we went down the day before, got our boarding time, and then waited for the announcement. So after breakfast, we made sure we could hear as they boarded groups based on those numbers that we picked up. Once our time came, we went down to deck 1 and boarded this tender boat. Took us a few minutes to sail over to the island, and you come up to a port that you get tied off on. There, the tender has 2 decks. Top and bottom. For us, we're here on the bottom deck, and that actually allowed us to get off this little tender fairly quickly. Once they pulled up to port and put down the gangplank, we were able to walk off in just a few moments. So the island is is in the Bahamas, but you only really need your sail and sign card to get off the boat and onto the island. Now you'll need that card to get back on the boat at the end of your visit, so make sure you have that with you, and it's put somewhere where you won't misplace it on the island. That way you get to get back on the ship so you can get to your next port of call. Once they lower the gangplank and let you out, you step off into a little village area, and you're welcomed to Moon Cay in the Bahamas. And one of the things you'll notice is a map of where all the destinations are, as well as this small village. So this is where the shopping is for Moon Cay. You get a chance to get acclimated to the island. If you forgot sunscreen, a hat, you want some merchandise that has Moon Cay on it, this is a great place to go. It's also a good place if you want a locker. You need some lockers. They are available, as well as that's where the first aid station is located in case of any kind of injuries. One of the things we noticed was a fun sign that had different distances from different cities around the world from that spot. So I thought that was really cool, really fun place, and one way to go get your picture. After leaving the little village area, you can walk along a number of pathways that parallel with the beach, and in one of those there's a play area for the young ones. Slides, swings, little areas to climb on. So if you do have younger sailors with you, it's a great place to go and take a break from just the sand and surf, and give them a chance to burn off some energy while you're relaxing in a secluded area. Once you get to the beach area, there are chairs that you can enjoy. You will be looking at the ship, which is anchored off the coast. The chairs themselves, first come, first serve. You will notice along the beach cabanas from the really small portable cabanas that are just two-seaters with shade to two-story cabanas that you can rent. Get those quickly because they go fast. Also in this area is where you would go for short excursions from paddleboarding to kayaking and some of the more fun excursions. In the middle of the cabanas is a wrecked ship, if you will, that is a bar and a lookout point. It's Captain Morgan on the Rocks. It's a fun place to go visit, and it's your focal point. Right behind that are some restrooms, so while you're on the beach, if you need to take that emergency break, good place to do that. Between 11 and 11:30, they opened up the buffet for lunch on Half Moon Cay. We had burgers, fries, fruit, snacks. It was really quite tasty. We enjoyed every bit of it. After lunch, we headed back to the ship, taking a different way, and came across these misting stations. It was a great place to cool off on a hot day. And then one of the last signs we saw, I wish I could stay here forever, really how we felt on Half Moon Cay. The last call is where security is, and it's the place where you go back to the dock to get on the tender ship and head back to the Carnival Dream for us, back to your ship at the end of your day. We had quite a relaxing day. We did not do an excursion. We did spend time swimming, enjoying the beach, beautiful white sands. We watched some of those who did have excursions, from horseback riding to paddleboarding, kayaking. It was a lot of fun to see the different skill levels of the athletes that were out there. The water is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful in color, clear. I could stand out chest deep and see all the way down to the bottom, which was a lot of fun. And for someone who grew up going to the beach in Galveston, something you don't see very often when you're out at the sea. So that was something that we enjoyed. As we headed back, we were again on the bottom deck of the tender. It is two stories. And upon leaving, what we learned is that there's actually a ramp on the tender in the back of the ship, and you can use the ramps on the back of the ship. So they've got everything figured out, which is really nice. And as we got off the ship, we're back on that deck one. We were able to actually access elevators at that point and go up to our stateroom. So that was our wonderful day on Half Moon Cay. Have you been to Half Moon Cay before? Leave us a comment below. Yes, I've been, or no, I can't wait, I'm ready to go. This was as I've said many times, a very unique itinerary out of Galveston, that we got to go to the Bahamas as opposed to going down to Mexico. And one of the things that we really enjoyed was getting to go to this private island and spending the day on there. Thanks for being with us, and at Storyline Travel, we believe every adventure is a story waiting to be told.